Hi guys, it's Brian Mahan here. And first of all, I want to wish you a fantastic 2016. I hope it's going to be a great year for your business. And on that note, now in order to help you have a fantastic 2016, there is one problem that I have to bring to your attention. The one problem, unfortunately, that you have right now is that Google have flagged you and your business as a business that has not claimed their Google My Business listing. And that is a big problem because Google have kind of hinted that they may delist companies who do not claim their listing very soon. So what I wanted to do this morning, and why it was important for me to get on camera here in front of you myself, is to let you know about the problem, number one, and also let you know that this is something that you can fix yourself. But there is a little bit of work involved in it, and to do it right is kind of tricky if you don't know your way around the 3 Google tools that are involved. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to walk you through the steps that you need to take, and then at the end, if you want, I can have my team do this for you, because we do it for a lot of companies who unfortunately are in the same position as yourself, and they don't even know about Google My Business listings. But you know and I know how important it is to be listed by Google. And so, you know, because they're the biggest traffic source out there for our businesses, and they're the best chance we have of getting free leads. And, you know, it's important that we do the steps that they tell us to. And so what I'd like to do now is just walk you through the steps that you need to take to claim your Google My Business listing, and to verify it, and then to optimize it, because you must do all 3 things. So here goes, and I'll talk to you a little bit afterwards as well. Now in this short video, I'm going to show you how to get your Google My Business profile 100% optimized. And this will only take me a couple of minutes, guys, to go through it with you. The bottom line is, the faster you can get your Google My Business listing completed and optimized, the faster you're going to start seeing traffic to your website and phone calls coming into your business. That's really the bottom line on what we're trying to achieve here, as well as trying to keep Google happy. So here are the 5 critical steps to completing your Google My Business profile. Step 1, we're going to create your Google profile account and make sure that it's verified. Now, Google will send you, will mail you out a postcard with a verification code. And this is to verify that you are a legitimate local business located at the address that you gave. Step 2, correctly categorize your profile so that customers will be able to easily and quickly locate your exact services. You know the phrases someone types into Google when looking for a product or service like yours? Well, the categories that you set up should be related to the keywords people are searching for as closely as possible. Now, step 3, we need to upload at least 10 photos related to the services that you offer. This is a real biggie that's often overlooked by people. And here's a little ninja trick that I can share with you as well if you're going to do this yourself. When you take those 10 photographs and you name each one of them one of your chosen keywords, then what will happen is you will get better rankings than your competitors will if you do that. Then we're on to step 4, and step 4 is you need to update your profile now with the correct content info, and that really involves everything about your business, and you need to have a detailed description with a couple of main keywords included in the description, so that Google will pick up on this and will again try and give you higher rankings than some of your competitors. And that's another little ninja trick I'm sharing with you there. And the one thing that you absolutely must include, guys, is your hours of operation. That is really important. And then step 5, the last thing you need to do is connect all of your 3 Google tools together. And if you're going doing it yourself, then you should write these down. First one is your Google My Business. The second one is your Google Maps. And the third one is your Google Plus. Now, connecting these 3 tools together will show your prospects that, number 1, you're legitimate. Number 2, that you're a fully operational local business, and positions you as an authority in the eyes of your customer and in the eyes of Google. And that's really important. Now, after taking each of these steps in perfecting your profile, Make sure to be as descriptive and detail-oriented as you can, because the more detail you give, the more detail Google picks up on and will help you with your rankings. And then once you've done all that, all you need to do is regularly publish engaging, fresh content on your profiles to make sure that your business gets the best rankings possible. And the most important reason we do this is to try and beat your competition. Now, if you do all that, guys, you'll be top of mind and you'll get the phone calls instead of your competitors. That's the bottom line here. That's what we're trying to achieve, and that's why it's so important to get this done. Now, that all sounds easy, right? Well, I leave that up to yourself. If you're a genius at Google, it probably is easy. But creating, verifying, and optimizing your local listing definitely takes a lot of time. I mean, for someone who doesn't know how to navigate this whole Google roadmap that they've put together, it's likely to take a day or two to create and optimize that perfect listing. And if you're like myself, you'd rather focus on your daily business and your customers and clients tend to try and figure out all this Google stuff. So that's why I'm going to make you a very special one-time offer right here while you watch this video. Basically, I'm going to get my team to do all this work for you. And here's what we'll do for you. We'll use the 3 Google tools that, when implemented together, take your business from never before seen to available for business on Google. We'll claim your Google My Business listing before someone else does or before Google decides to wipe it out completely. We'll link your Google Plus and other pages together to strengthen your online authority. And then we'll add your main website link to your Google Plus page and also include the link to your Google My Business listing. We'll completely optimize your Google Plus page and your Google My Business listing for you. And we'll upload at least 10 keyword focused photos related to your business so that you get the best start possible once you have your Google My Business listing ready and uploaded on Google. We'll show potential customers that you're a legitimate, fully operational local business and that you're in control of your Google My Business listing. And we'll also make sure that your business is accurately represented in a real and truthful manner by listing your hours of operation, local telephone number, local address, and other directional based information, and making sure that they're all correct. We'll choose the perfect categories that reflect what your business actually does. And the last thing here, guys, I will personally make sure that this gets done correctly for you. My team are exceptional. They do it all the time for different businesses. And you will have direct access to me on a daily basis if you want to chat and see where things are at. But we should be able to complete this within a week, depending on how fast Google gets you your verification code. Now, if that sounds good to you, here's the special offer I'm going to put in front of you today. This morning we only had 7 spots left, as I said earlier, but today and today only, I'm going to offer to do all of this work for you and get you back in favor with Google for just $127, guys. I mean, that is no money to pay for the amount of work that needs to be done, and to have the peace of mind that it's been done right, and you don't even need to worry about it. So I hope you'll take advantage of that, and I'm just going to switch back to have a final word with you. Now, all of that might sound easy to you, and if it does, that's great. If you're familiar with Google, Google Plus, Google Maps, then you'll have no trouble claiming your own listing. But if you're like a lot of companies and a lot of people who own businesses out there, they know nothing about this stuff. It's a bit like me trying to be a plumber. I wouldn't be very good at it. I'd leave quite a mess. And I certainly wouldn't be a dentist or a doctor. So basically, I put that offer together for you, $127. And that's a quarter of what anybody else would charge you to do this kind of work. But I have 2 of my team who do this all the time. And we can get this done for you. We'll probably get it done within a week. Depending on when Google send the verification notice to you. From then on, it'll only take us a day to get it all completed for you. And I look forward to helping you out with this because I don't want to see people lose their listing on Google over something silly that they didn't even know about. And for the sake of $127, you know, the amount of money you're spending on your business to build up your reputation, etc., etc., this is a drop in the ocean to make sure that you're safe, and that Google now recognizes you as a valid, legitimate business at the address that you're at, and in the city that you're in. And that's the most important thing, guys. And also that you're in the right categories too, so that you get the traffic from Google that you deserve. So I leave it at that for you. So my recommendation is, please don't waste time on this. Hit the button below, get signed up for the $127 offer, and I look after getting this sorted for you, and I'll have my team make sure to do a brilliant job for you. So this is Brian saying bye-bye for now. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.